Okay, getting set for race number 4 from Red Shores in Charlottetown tonight as the horses line up behind the Metro Home Building Center starting gate. Let's go back upstairs to track announcer Vance Cameron for the call.
St. Charles Fireball, Check Your Source, Slate. Salzbrook Rock Rough, George's Credit. Granddad Legend, The Big Chase, Just Call Me Doc, top of the stretch. Here they come. The rough and pacing. Check Your Source with the first call. Way wide, that's The Big Chase. And on the rail, St. Charles Fireball. George's Credit, fourth one to the turn. Away fifth, Granddad Legend. Just Call Me Doc is sixth. Salzbrook Rock Rough and the trailer, that's Slade. Up the backstretch they go, and here's The Big Chase. And Corey McPherson to arrive on the lead. Second along the rail is Check Your Source. Away third, that's George's Credit. All alone in fourth is St. Charles Fireball. Fifth is Granddad Legend. Just Call Me Doc's in sixth. Salzbrook Rock Rough seventh. Slate the trailer. A solid beginning here of 28 and 1. Bottom conditions at Charlottetown. Lively tempo in the early going. The Big Chase out in front. Racing second is Check Your Source. George's Credit third. Fourth, St. Charles Fireball tipping to the outside. Granddad Legend is fifth. On the outside, sixth, Just Call Me Doc. Seventh is Salzbrook Rock Rough. And the trailer, that is Slade. Halfway home time in a rolling 57 and 4. McPherson sitting up on the Big Chase, leading at 5/8. Second, that is Check Your Source. George's Credit third. Fourth on the outside is St. Charles Fireball. Then fifth, Just Call Me Doc is swinging out 3 wide. Sixth is Granddad Legend. Salzbrook Rock Rough is seventh. Slade is the trailer. They arrive at 3/4, and the Big Chase still there. Second is Check Your Source. In between horses, that's St. Charles Fireball. Third, out 3 wide. Fourth, Just Call Me Doc. The 3/4 in 1:29 and 2. Eighth of a mile out, and they're well grouped here. Homeward bound. The Big Chase is still there. St. Charles Fireball up the inside. Check Your Source. Set the camera up. We're going to need it here. There's 5 of them across the track. Salzbrook Rock Rough on the end. We'll get there. St. Charles Fireball and Just Call Me Doc in the picture. They got home. They were tired, and they stopped the clock 2:01 and 3.
Okay, look at this finish here in race number 4. Wow, they're fanned out, and 4 gets up at the very end. I think here Salzbrook Rock Rough for Brody McPhee will take the through at the Big Chase. Crosses over. He can really leave off the wings, and he got to the front here through 28 and 1. Track off a second here tonight. Check Your Source was second at that point in George's Credit. 57 and 4. They were rocking and rolling along here. First up here tonight for St. Charles Fireball through 129 and 2, and they're going to fan out down the lane. 7 getting a little weary in the front end. That's 2 on the inside. But the horses on the outside, they're coming here late. That's the one St. Charles Fireball. Tip your hat to him. He grinded all the way. But further out is Salzbrook Rock Rough. You're going to see Brody come into the picture here now. Trust me, coming into the picture here late through 129 and 2. There he is with the green saddle pad. That's Just Call Me Doc in the middle. But the 4 right on the outside here, I think is going to reach up for Brody here at the very end and win 2:01 and 3. Good horse race in the 4th at Red Shores.
Salzbrook Rock Rough in the 4th race winner's circle, pacing round gelding 3 by Shanghai Phil. From the Rock and Roll Hanover Dam, Rock the Cradle, owned by Sean Murphy of Charlottetown and Darcy Murphy of Rossay, New Brunswick, bred by the Salzbrook Stable of Nova Scotia. trained by Tommy Weatherby. Brody McPhee is in the driver's seat. The mile 2:01 and 3. That's Salzbrook Rock Rough in the fourth.